Welcome to the only place where real, raw, and vulnerable conversations happen with IFBB Bikini pros to give you an inside look at their struggles, strategies, mindset, passions, and all of life beyond the stage. This podcast is made to inspire, motivate, and remind competitors and the average gym goer that even the most extreme lifestyles and elite athletes have their ups and downs. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm your host, Celeste Rains-Turk, and now it's time for the Confessions of a Bikini Pro podcast. Hey guys, we are gearing up for the Olympia. So excited to see what happens. We've got an awesome, amazing, unbelievable lineup of athletes, and I have no doubt they're going to put on an incredible show. And last year we got to talk to some of these girls, and they did a full Olympia series with me after they stepped on the Olympia stage for their first time. And it was so cool to hear them talk about their experiences. We had a 2-part episode, so if you guys haven't heard that yet, definitely go back and listen. This year, I decided to put together something special for you guys. Note that last year wasn't special. It was amazing. I definitely want to do more group episodes in the future. But I asked the girls to submit something for me. So instead of having a big group episode, because I've been blessed to have so many of these athletes on the show, so I'm going to go through and name every athlete that's competing at the Olympia that's been on this show, so you guys can go back and listen to their episodes, because I'm telling you, they dreamt it and they're doing it, or they've done it before. So we've got Ariel Barley, Laura Lee Chapatos, Lauren Dannon Miller, Jennifer Dory, Alessia Fasheen, Rihanna Harley, Dayraja Hill, Ashley Kaltwasser, Jordan Lee, Ashlyn Little, Jimmy Marley, Emily Plager, Sierra Swan, and Jessica Wilson. This is an incredible lineup just right there. But of course, we're really excited to see everybody else at the stage. So those are the girls who have been on the show that are going. I also want to give a special shout out to Nora Mahonen. She's not able to compete at the Olympia, but she qualified and she earned that, and I hope to see her on that stage in the future. With that being said, we got a few submissions in here from some of these girls for this podcast. So to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what you're going to be hearing, I asked them to answer one of 3 questions. Some of them did answer a few more, which is fine. Of course, I love that. The more, the better. And I'm so grateful that they took the time to do this for you guys. I think that's so special. So please reach out to them. Once you hear this episode, it would be awesome just to give them a shout out, send them some love, and let them know you appreciated it. But here were the questions that I asked them to answer, or told them that they could pick from. 1, if you were to win Miss Bikini Olympia this year, what would you want your legacy to be, or what would you share with the audience? Number 2, what excites you about competing at the Olympia? And number 3, what do you want other competitors who dream of being on the Olympia stage to know? So you guys are going to be hearing from Jimmy Marley, Emily Plager, Jordan Lee, Ashley Kaltwasser, Rihanna Harley, Ariel Barley, and Sierra Swan. They sent me some really amazing submissions. You know, I'm sure the other girls were super busy, which I totally understand, and I can't wait for them to hear it regardless. We're wishing everybody so much love, and especially to those of you who submitted, thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoy this special Olympia episode.
Hey, this is Ariel Barley, IFBB Bikini Pro. What excites me the most about competing in the Olympia this year it's really a lot of things. It's a very long list, but if I can narrow it down, would for sure be the experience, because it's been quite the journey this year. And since this is my first Olympia, I'm going into it very open-minded and ready to meet a ton of people from the industry that I don't, usually have the opportunity to meet. Because they don't live local to me. So meeting people, enjoying all the events, and obviously enjoying the stage, and just meeting other competitors, really just gaining the experience and I'm sure I'm going to learn a ton from show day, from the competing, from feedback, from the event. So I'm just really excited for the experience, honestly. I think the more I compete and the longer I compete, since it's been such a short journey so far, I don't really have much to go off of. So this is a nice starting point as far as when it comes to the larger stages for me to really go off of moving forward. So I'm just excited to be going. So let's do it. I hope to see some of you there.
All right, you guys are about to hear from Ashley Kaltwasser.
I would want my legacy to be a freaking legend. In fact, even if I don't win the Olympia, that is like the goal of my entire career, to be a legend, to be unforgettable, no matter what. And I would like to share with the audience, I think we're more capable of, we're capable of more than what we realized. When I first started my fitness career, I thought I would just win one pro show. That was the goal. And then my career would be made and that would be it. And I have done that in 29 times more. So yeah, don't ever limit yourself. Just keep the goals realistic and slowly move up to the bigger ones. I will be honest. To me, the Olympia is somewhat like a final exam. So with that comes more pressure. And as I've been a previous Miss Bikini Olympia winner in 2013, 14, and 15, what comes with that is unfortunately the burden of expectation, meaning if I don't do really well or win, some people take it as a failure or disappointment. However, I do get excited about the fact that I am able to improve my physique from year to year. So I'm really excited to see what final improvements I've made for this show. I've always said I like to challenge myself. So my challenge for this Olympia is to better my previous physique, as always. Don't take your first show as a disappointment if you don't do well. In fact, most girls won't do well their first show. Sometimes it takes a few shows for you to catch on to the groove and to kind of find your style and your swag and what works for you and what doesn't. It's a lot of trial and error. But I think if you keep going with it and you keep making improvements and you listen to the judges' feedback, you can definitely be better than you ever thought you could. I think a lot of girls quit after the first show or two shows because they can't deal with failure or they can't deal with not getting first. But you can't focus solely on a number placement. Focus more on the improvements that you're making from show to show. And of course, all the fun memories you have, because not many people can say they've ever stepped on stage. So it's kind of a cool feeling.
Hi, this is IFBB Pro Emily Plager here to tell you what excites me most about competing at the Olympia. Ever since I got into competing in 2013, stepping on the Olympia stage has been a huge goal of mine. The fact that it is actually happening is so surreal to me still. It just goes to show that I'm capable of anything I set my mind to, and you are too. So just in a short week, I can't wait to represent the hashtag Tall Girl Gang and the blondies out there.
Hey guys, it's Jimmy Marley, only 5 days away from the Olympia. And if I were to win Miss Bikini Olympia, I would just want my followers to know that there is quite literally nothing that you can't do, and dreams do come true. I have had the hardest year of my entire life, and I wanted to quit many, many times, and I did not. So I'm so proud of myself, and I just want everyone to know that you can make it happen. You have to manifest it. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to work at it every single day, and it will happen.
Hey guys, this is Jordan Lee, IFBB Bikini Pro Olympian. And if I was to win the Olympia, I would want people to remember my legacy as somebody who just lived within the sport, having so much passion as a competitor, athlete, and as a coach, and the first to actually break history and be the first Black woman to win an Olympia. So if I win, that's how I hope those remember me.
Hey, this is Rihanna Harley.
So what excites me most about competing at the Olympia is the fact that I have looked up to these women for the last 5 years that I've been competing. I mean, I've looked up to them, whether it's on social media and, finally get to meet them in person and then getting to compete with them as a pro. And now to be considered worthy enough to compete with the best of the best on the Olympia stage, it just really is a dream come true.
This is Sierra Swan, IFBB Bikini Pro, and I just wanted to let you guys know that you can do it. No one can do it for you, but I know that you have it within you to do whatever you want. So if the Olympia stage is your goal, just keep grinding, keep being intentional in every aspect of your life, and you will make it to where you're supposed to be. So don't give up on your dreams and keep going after it.
There you have it. That is your special Olympia episode. Hope it got you even more pumped up to watch the show. I know I'm pumped up. I'm ready to see what happens. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, who isn't excited about the Olympia? This is the dream for these girls, for these men as well, of course, for the whole bodybuilding world. You dream of stepping on this stage, and now we have these women, these incredible women, part of our bikini family, part of the bikini division. They're representing us on that stage, and I am just so happy for each of them. Beyond, even the girls who have been on the show, I'm proud and so grateful to have so many amazing women who represent our sport and our division. I think it's going to be an incredible show, and I really encourage you guys to go back and listen to the episodes of these girls who shared and the girls who I mentioned earlier and get inspired, learn more about them, because we really are more than competing. And as I always say, we're building more than just a body, and I think all these women can represent that really well. And I hope that you guys reach out to them, send them some love, wish them luck, and of course, let me know what you thought of this episode. Should we do more like this? I thought it was really fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will be talking to you soon.